Hey friends, welcome back for another exciting episode of some type of a rare toy that either nobody puts on YouTube or you haven't seen before. In this case, it's the somewhat rare official Space Patrol Rocket Lite, sold by Commander Corey and Rayovac at the same time. This is the original nice crispy box. You can see it's a 3-color box with Commander Corey encouraging you. See me use my official Space Patrol Rocket Lite on the TV show. And he probably did. I don't know if I saw many episodes. And one of the reasons I picked this up is because I actually have a full-size Space Patrol kiddie ride sitting at a restorer. Eventually it'll get started and ultimately get done. And I wanted to have some ephemera around it. You know, some Space Patrol related items. And this was a very nice, clean example. Although I have to tell you, as flashlights go, this one kind of kicked my rear to figure it out because it was a little stuck in a lot of areas. But anyway, you could see here some of the explanation on what it is. Bike light, even. Look at that, you can use it as a missile, a bike light, it's powerful. Boy, I tell you, it was like some excellent marketing on this. You could see the nice graphic design here. Look at all those UFOs coming in. And who is going to stop them but none other than the Rayovac space flashlight, which is sitting there on the top. Let's go back to this. You can see this nice little moonscape. And there's your rocket light right there, sitting in there. So very nice graphics on this. Nice colors. Nice depiction, if you will. And then on the bottom, you know, almost like every panel is different, too. It's kind of interesting that you have the battery manufacturer on there at that point in time. So anyway, the reason I say this flashlight sort of kicked my behind is I'm going to assemble this with you, but here's the body, okay? You can see there's a spring in here. I mean, it's a very complicated design in the sense of, like, you got to unscrew this, which was on there so tight, you know, I got to the point. It's such a nice, clean example. I didn't want to break it, obviously. And then, of course, this is where your reflector disc for the actual flashlight bulb goes. And this here, I taped it temporarily because it's supposed to screw in there, but these threads did not do a good job, and there's nothing wrong with the threads insofar as they're not broken or anything. This, of course, is where you make your contact with the batteries. So the tube here is slender. You cannot get this disc in there other than unscrewing this, right? Kind of putting it in like this. But then once you do that, right, you got to make sure it's straight, because that's why I taped it, because that piece was moving. So now we'll screw this on. And again, not terribly tight. So then you have the main body assembled there. This piece, I have no idea where it would go or how it would go. It was included in there. It looks like kind of like an exhaust port, but there's nowhere this mounts, so I don't know exactly. If one of you have this light, let me know if you have that piece. I mean, you can't really put it on there. It would be loose. There's nowhere it would stay. I didn't know if that was to give it a red reflection. There's no instructions on the box or anything. Anyway, because I have that taped in there, now I could stick my batteries in here. Okay. And this is, again, because the Robot Hot mentioned how these modern batteries are a little bit strong for these small lights. So once you start screwing this, you'll see that it lights up. And, you know, you're screwing it against the pressure of the spring. Now this here, it kind of moves, but doesn't really do anything. I mean, I guess like it pushes the battery tighter. So now you could see it's illuminated, but there's no on-off switch, you know. And this piece, I don't know if it's just some superfluous piece, but we'll leave it there. I'm going to count on one of you internet sleuths to kind of figure out what that is. So once you have it screwed in, you can do what they tell you. You can, look at that. Looks powerful against the camera. Not really anywhere else, but it makes a nice little beam. Now let me see if you press this, does it make the beam smaller? No. So this, I really don't know. But anyway, this does have the original fins with the decals, if you will, of the Space Patrol Rocket Lite on both sides. And there it is, a complete working example from the 1950s. I don't know how long to leave that light on. Like I said, there is no on-off button. You would just have to unscrew it and disassemble it. And that's why I was reluctant to have this assembled to start, because I didn't want this bulb to burn out. Although this is like the, kind of like the common one that you could probably replace on, you don't have to take it apart like the toys, obviously. Anyway, phew, finally, I got through this. Official Space Patrol Rocket Lite. What do you think? Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you have one of these. Don't forget to like the video, leave a remark, thumb it up, and most importantly, to subscribe. With that, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later.